It is the beginning of week 8 of Andrew's 12-week program. 7 weeks ago, Andrew arrived at KeNako Academy weighing 76 kilos, and he has since followed a program designed by the KeNako professionals to help him lose enough weight to make a comeback in racing.
Well, I've done 2/3 of it, so considering it's not a long time anymore, it would be nice to see the end result. That would be nice. My body's starting to take amazing shape, and it's like every morning I get up, it's like, I can't believe it. Like a six-pack is nearly there, a couple of kilos to go, and I got excited.
Andrew's progress is monitored throughout the program by assessments and his weekly weigh-ins.
Andrew and I sat and broke down the goals into weekly goals, and we said we want to now go at a rate of 1 kilogram per week. Remember what we said last week? We want to be another kilogram down, so we're aiming for 65 kilograms.
Go to 65. That's it.
64.9.
That's perfect. So
Okay.
Another one.
So it's 1.1 kilogram.
Yeah, it's only 7th week. I've got 5 weeks to go. I don't like counting days and that, I listen to Jan. I haven't been on the scale. I thought I've had quite a lazy week. And I'm lost just over 1 kilo, so now I'm very happy with that.
Andrew has lost a total of 11.1 kilograms since the beginning of the program, and he is nearing the end of his 12 weeks. The rate at which he is losing weight is expected to slow down.
Yes, it is going to be a bit more difficult just because there's not that much excess weight. He's going to have to be really focused now.
I think last week it was just under 1 kilo. This week it's just over 1 kilo. So if I keep going to here, I think I would have lost 17 or 18 kilos in 3 months. It's a lot of weight for anybody, especially for me. I'm not, I'm quite small,
With Andrew being lighter and the end of his program in sight, it is very tempting to get back into racing. But it is now more important than ever for him to stay focused on his goals.
Not to ride, try and ride in races. That's probably my biggest challenge, just to stay here and stay the 3 months. It's not a challenge to stay the 3 months, not to start race riding,
I think this is probably the toughest part. He has seen good results. He's not where he wants to be yet, and this is where one can easily lose the motivation or the drive to push that last little bit.
In order to help Andrew keep his focus and continue at his high success rate, Jan adjusts the training sessions so that it continually challenges Andrew.
I think Andrew is still focused, but he's also human, so I think there will be moments in the last 5 weeks now where he's going to feel like he wants to get back into society, back into racing. So from our side, we're going to have to make it really exciting for him the last 5 weeks. Do things like outdoor training and to make sure that we keep it interesting and enjoyable for him.
We're starting to pick up the program now, like to more speed work. It's probably becoming more intense. And now I'm enjoying it.
What I like about him, he puts in effort. If I say to him, come on, put in some more effort or a couple more reps or let's go a bit heavier, he's always up for it. He likes a challenge.
I love these challenges though. I really thrive in challenges. So.
Every program at KeNako is aimed at teaching life skills that will equip individuals to continue living in a healthy way when they go back home.
Our first aim with the program is obviously to get Andrew down to the right weight. So it's for him to come here, for us to tell him what to do. But the second point is also for us to teach him how to do this on his own. So it is a long-term thing where he's got to be able to live in a healthy way and to keep his weight off in a healthy way.
Towards the end of his program, Andrew is spending some weekends at home, giving him the ideal opportunity to practice what he is taught at KeNako.
It's actually nice to have off weekends, it's so I'm can get half back into society and starting to school myself to do it on my own. I've been very good. I've been training every day, so it's good. I think it's good that I go back and see if I can manage this on my own,
The first time he went home was after 5 weeks of being here straight. So no, it was all good. He comes back with new vigor and focus, and he's ready to go again with the program when he gets back.
For any horse racing jockey, jumping onto the scale is all part of the job. But for Andrew, the scale has always been his biggest enemy.
I hate the scale. It's like I've been bad friends with the scale and probably maybe I need to change that, I hate jumping on the scale. It's
Having to weigh in every week And being in a position of expecting the scale to tip in his favour, Andrew is forced to make peace with the scale.
I've made the scale my enemy, but I've got to jump on every day.
The scale is actually such a nice ally, if you see it like that, because it can tell you even when you're dehydrated.
It's a pot of love.
Yeah.
You know, that I suppose that fear doesn't just go away overnight. You know, it's I only jump on once a week. I try not to make it an issue. You know, they always say what you resist will persist. So I jump on once a week, and what the result is, that's what it is. You know, I stick to the program.
The long break that Andrew took from racing gave him time to get perspective and to reflect on what he wants to do in life.
I'm starting to miss racing now. It's the first time in 8-9 months that I'm starting to miss racing. And KeNako has been good because I could do a bit of soul searching, you know, to what I really want to achieve in life. So it's been a good kind of, not challenge, but just a good thing to have gone through, you know.
Apart from his incredible success as a jockey, Andrew has other aspirations that he would like to achieve in racing.
Look, it's like a far dream, you know, that you've got to breed a horse, own a horse, ride a horse, everything that you own. That would be nice to do. I think Gospooler has done it, and it's just one of my probably crazy dreams.
Having raced his own horse, Andrew is closing in on this dream, and KeNako's chairman Ron Boone wanted to know more about the horses that Andrew owns.
I think you also bought a horse or a couple of horses with John Robertson a couple of years ago.
Yeah. The one is obviously he was happy forever. He won his first two, and then he had a little knee chip, and we had to have it removed. And he's so much like me. He just puts on weight so quickly, and I think he weighs nearly 600 kilograms. And now we're gonna have to get his weight off again. And
he's still in training?
He's still in training.
Who's training him?
Jerry Ramsden.
Okay.
And we had to unfortunately geld him. His temperament didn't need it, but his body needed it.
And the rules changed for jockeys to own a few years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, you can own horses. I'm not allowed, like my girlfriend owns one or two, but I'm not allowed to ride in the race that she owns any horses. If I ride in the race, I've got to ride the horse.
Your own horse?
Yeah, I've got to ride. If it's hers or mine, I've got to ride it. Otherwise, I can't ride in the race.
Oh, okay.
So it's quite interesting, yeah.
Andrew is a racing fanatic and spends as much time as possible studying races and staying up to date with all that is happening in the racing world.
I've got a racing brain, and I love racing. So I'll study all day, races, breeding. I love that.
I see, even when you're here, you're all the time watching.
Yeah. Now I love going on. I've only got to concentrate on one thing. And now when I'm done here, I've got to concentrate on two things. And I'm very, very confident that I'll be able to keep my weight under control. I'm very, very confident.
If you don't, I think next time you come, we won't be giving you a program. You come with a stick and you bend over the couch and we'll...
You know, I've gone home for 4 or 5 days, and I know it's a short time, and I've been like kind of consistent. You know, I've set my mind that, Andrew, while you're racing, you're going to have to do this. You know, it's just, I'm going to have to surrender to that. You know, it's no good starting something like this and you're not going to be disciplined, you know. That's never been my problem. Mine is more consistency than discipline. You know, I can come here because I've set something like a kind of a goal for myself. It's when I leave here that I've got to find consistency. The discipline of... I can be reasonably disciplined just to stay consistent. That's my worrying part.
The success of the program at KeNako Academy is very satisfying, but for Andrew, there is a deeper meaning and life lesson to his experience that goes beyond just losing weight.
If you want something, it's there if you want it, you know what I mean? Especially those people sitting on the couch and can't get going and thing. It's just about getting up and putting the one foot in front of the other and doing it. And it's so rewarding. That's a beautiful part of it, you know. It's so rewarding. It's so... you feel so content with yourself that you... It's just nice to see that I'm capable of doing it, you know.
With only 4 weeks of his program remaining, Andrew is in the crunch time zone, and racing fans are eager to see the end result of his hard work on his road to success. If you have missed previous episodes, search for Andrew Fortune's Road to Success on YouTube.